I woke up this morning and I hit snooze on my alarm. Set an alarm for 2 minutes. Woke up, set an alarm for 3 minutes. Woke up, set an alarm for 2 minutes. Woke up, set an alarm for 5 minutes. I'm supposed to wake up at 5 o'clock, and I woke up at 5:20. I sat on the side of my bed, and I just stared, thinking, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get up. I don't want to work hard. I don't want to do my cold shower. And I thought of one of my core values, the value of discipline. And truth be told, then I thought of David Goggins doing the exact same thing, sitting, looking at his running shoes right before he goes on a run. So I got up and I took the cold shower. Discipline is the trait of doing the right thing even when you want to do something else. And it's the trait that will free your mental health, that will make you money, that will make you happy, that will let you do the things that you want to do in your life. All just by a single character trait. It's probably the only path to true success. And this is what we're going to talk about today. It's the constant correctness of character and making sure that you're honing yourself each and every day. So I'm going to talk about self-improvement, and self-help is the genre that is in like the books and stuff, but I don't really like calling it self-help. I like calling it self-improvement just because I think it has a better ring to it. So you're going to use your skill of discipline in self-improvement and make your mental health better. This is step one. This is mental health freedom. And I say freedom because right now your mental health is trapped because of these bad habits that you've been doing. And you can't function like you're supposed to. So I'm going to list the bad habits and the good habits. The bad habits of life of a self-improvement person are social media, porn, video games, and drugs. There are a bunch of good habits for self-improvement people, but the main ones are meditation, journaling, reading, exercise, cold showers, and routines. Okay? So I'm going to talk about the first one, social media. Social media, quit social media. Just go to all your apps and delete them right now, because social media, what they do is it's a bunch of guys working for tech companies who simply just only want to capture your attention and use your attention and turn it into money. And they fragment it because of all of the stimulation that's being thrown at you. And they fragment it further and further and further, so you crave more bright lights and more heavy music. And you live, once you're disconnected from social media, everything is boring. So one of the main things that people say for social media is, oh, I talk with my friends on there, I use it to make connections. That's what messages is for. To communicate with your people. You know, like, the people that are close to you, just get their number and then just text them. With making connections, if it's a part of your business plan, so be it. If you have to go talk to people to make connections, whatever. Most people aren't making that sort of connection on social media. So, how much value do they actually bring you? How much worth are they actually, like, how much are they actually worth to you in your lives? Because I don't think it's a lot. And if you switch to messaging people, and there's less people that you have to worry about. There's nobody criticizing you, nobody validating you, much less noise and external talk, and it's more peaceful. And I want that for you. The next habit is porn. And the way porn works is it starts you at a baseline of never watching it. And then you first watch it and it mimics sex. And what sex does is it doubles your dopamine, or the hormone of gaining pleasure. So you have a spike, and then it's what comes up must come down. But it comes down below your baseline. So then you have to spend a little bit of time coming back up, unless you fap again. And then you go up, and you go up, down. You try up, down. So you spike, but you also sink, and it's terrible for your health. Your mental health gets worse. Your social skills get worse. People just see it on you. You think you get this disgusting feeling about yourself, but people can also sense it on you. That you're not clean. And it's not okay. And porn in that industry has made me do some frustrating stuff. And I don't wish that on you. So quit porn. Quit porn with these good habits that I'm going to talk about. Replace these bad habits with good habits, with the feeling of being bored. And then thrive. Bad habit number 3, video games. And gosh, people say with video games, oh, I'm just winding down. I use it to connect with my friends. What else do you use video games for? It's just to connect with your friends, or to release, to wind down, right? Do you really want to connect with your friends who also have poor mental health because of video games? You're gonna start this journey and you're gonna start quitting video games, and they're gonna be super annoyed with you. They're gonna wonder why you're not hanging out with them because you stopped playing video games, and they won't understand. Were they your friends anyway? If all they wanted to do with you was play video games rather than hang out, go climb trees together? You know? With winding down, video games doesn't wind down your brain. Video games stimulate your brain. You get all this noise and stimulation coming at you, and your brain is working super hard. Do you think your brain is resting more when you're sleeping or you're playing video games? if you want to rest, actually rest. If you want to play video games, play video games. But video games is never rest. So quit video games and replace them with leveling up in the real world. Leveling up your skill of discipline, your social skills, your mental health skills, your physical skills, your movement being strong. I want that for you. So quit video games. And the fourth one, which I don't have much experience in, but it's another form of addiction, and it's just drugs in general. And drugs, they do the same thing as porn. They give you a huge high and then a huge drop and then a huge high and then a huge drop. And I need you to look at your addiction soberly and realize that they have control over you. Stop letting yourself quit and say, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll do it next month. Oh, I'll do it next year. Because I'm guilty of this too. And I'm partially recording this video for my younger self, telling him, stop fapping. It's not worth it. So quit. Get on the long journey of quitting drugs, quitting alcohol, and becoming more sober. Now, I'm going to talk about the habits to counteract this, and the first one is meditation. Meditation is the antithesis of all of these bad habits. It's practicing your skill of mindfulness and being aware and noticing what's going on. So, you sit. I like to sit on my floor when I meditate, and I take a deep breath, exhale. Just focusing on your breath. You inhale, exhale. And do that. Try to do it every day. You don't even have to do it for a minute. You could do it for 30 seconds, take 2 breaths, and that's your meditation for today. But start doing it consistently. I didn't start meditating consistently. This is probably my 3rd time trying to meditate consistently. There was a month period where I was doing it good, then a month where I stopped, and then a month on, and then a month off, and then I'm back on again. I do not care how long of your break is, as long as you continue to hone this skill or hone any of these good skills. Because that means you're making progress. The second good habit is journaling. And journaling is used to reflect your thoughts, get to know yourself, plan, make ideas, solve problems, show gratitude. And I journal at the end of my day. I journal to reflect on karate. It's part of my post-performance routine. I journal to reflect on my life or what happened today. And I do my gratitude journaling. So, and then I have a journal when I need to explain my thoughts. Okay? But what journaling does is it's also the skill of mindfulness, but it makes you mindful of yourself and what you're thinking and how you're thinking, how you move, how you act, what's your why? And if you begin to journal consistently, you will begin to notice things about yourself that will skyrocket you into just achieving things because you know your pitfalls and where you succeed. Skill number 3, and in my opinion, the most important skill, it's reading. Reading is the skill of opening up a boring ass book, starting it, and reading word by word and feeling in your head how annoying it is, how slow it is, how unstimulating it is. Can you see what I'm trying to get at here? We do not need more stimulation. We need sobriety. And oh my gosh, I love reading. Reading is where all the wisdom in the world is at. I know the internet has all, like, everything on it. Reading has the world's wisdom. The internet doesn't. And from reading, you get another thing. You get these ideas, and these ideas, things like extreme ownership, and taking all of your problems in and making them your own so you have to solve them, or the idea of deep work, a section of just focused work where you're just trying to complete a task and creates a bunch of depth. That's what I'm doing right now. Or even learning about core values from sports psychology. These 6 values that make you who you are. They come from reading. They come from learning. They come from spending time opening this boring ass book, feeling this boredom, and learning. And soon you'll be able to take these ideas that you get from your books and implement them into your life, and then make your own new ideas that you'll be able to help other people with. And not only is that cool in itself, but like, you could make money off of that. Because you learned, and then you're able to synthesize and then teach other people what you've learned. It's a very, very important skill that a lot of people are wasting their time not doing. And I don't even care if you read a story rather than go on social media or watch TV shows and stuff. Reading is better than digital entertainment. Reading for entertainment is always better than digital entertainment. Reading for learning, now that's a cool thing. What am I on, the 4th sort of habit? 4th sort of habit that I need you guys to start doing if you're not doing it already is consistent exercise. And this could be in the gym, swimming, running, gymnastics, etc. If you don't exercise, can you walk? I would assume you can walk. If you're in a wheelchair and you watch my videos, first off, congratulations to you. Second off, your arms are probably jacked as hell. If you want something more to do, calisthenics, gymnastics. But most of you probably aren't in wheelchairs, right? So, if you're not exercising, start small and take a walk around your block every day. Do 5 knee push-ups. Do 5 sit-ups. And that's your workout for today. And as you learn more about exercising, you'll be able to feel better in your own skin. That was kind of a basic one. Habit number 5 is a habit that I've talked about fairly a lot. Cold showers. Cold showers are, you go into a shower, it's freezing cold, you stay in there for a couple minutes, and it helps return your motivation, your dopamine back to a good baseline level. It doesn't give it a spike, but it increases the rate at which your baseline increases. And it helps with your immune system, and you just feel more disciplined from them. And then, so, if you want to learn more about cold showers, check out my other videos. The last habit is routines, and routines are the skill of a consistent schedule where you have all of your good habits. So many people, they do the go with the flow lifestyle, and then they end up watching porn and being distracted and watching social media and just spending their time deteriorating. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to do things that you things that are productive for you 100% of the day. 100% productive day is what you're aiming for. And it's not that everything productive means you have to work. Productive things can be just simple things that make you happy. Like, I drum. Doesn't necessarily make me a better person or make me money, but it's a simple thing. It makes me happy. I do it like 10 minutes a day. Sleep is a thing that is productive. Like a power nap, like 20 minutes, you could rest. That's productive. Watching social media, playing video games so you can rest, that's not productive. So get to the point where everything in your day is good. And that'll be super cool to see. I forgot about movies and TV shows. Try to watch as little movies and TV shows as you can. I put them with social media and video games. These are also like attention suckers that don't really give you value in your life, but I watch movies and TV shows when I'm bonding with my family. So that's the only time I watch them. I don't watch them on my own. So these whole things is a part of mental health freedom. And don't worry at first. Don't worry about getting rid of the bad habits. Worry about just adding the good habits. So that's meditation, journaling, exercising, cold showers, reading, making a routine. Okay? Don't worry about getting rid of those bad things just yet. Focus on the good. And then that will scale up. And in 6 months' time from now, your future self is going to be so proud of where you came. Or it's going to be very disappointed in you. And you're going to remember this video and you're going to be like, why didn't I do this? Step number 2, financial freedom. And I'm going to end the video here, but I just want to tell you where I'm at right now. This is what I'm going to focus on now. It's my money problems. Goal number 1 is to help you guys. It's to fully give you all value. And then goal number 2 is to make money. So hopefully I give value and 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 I try to, and then people like the value, and then more people like the value, and then eventually maybe in 2 or 3 years time I get repaid, and that would be nice. But as of right now, I personally don't have any money problems, but I want to retire my parents, and I want to buy good diets and be able to buy cotton-free, not cotton-free, fully cotton clothing, so it's both not harmful for the planet and non-estrogenic. But yeah, so once this is what, that's where I'm at right now. I hope this video made you think a little bit. Have a great day, bro. Go make some rhythms.